Hi everyone, Tracy here. I'm back. I haven't done any scrapbooking in, it's been a really long time. It's been way too long. I've been really busy with a ton of stuff just going on. So I haven't had a chance to scrapbook, but I do have these pictures from Canada Day that you might recognize if you looked at my Canada Day mini album. So I really want to scrapbook some of these, not all of these right now, but some of them on a layout. And I've kind of lost my mojo. I find that if I don't keep scrapping, I kind of lose it, and so this is kind of my jumping back into it layout. So typically those are kind of crappy. I don't usually like my jumping back into it layouts. So what I'm doing is I'm using a sketch. This is last week's sketch from Sketchy Thursdays, and I really like that it's got the 3 photos and the little borders, and I just really like the layering. And so I'm going to use this sketch as my inspiration. I don't know how much I'll stick to it. But that's my jumping off point. And I'm going to use a piece of crumb cake Stampin' Up cardstock as my base. And I'm kind of challenging myself in this layout to use most, if not all, Stampin' Up products. I recently decided to become a Stampin' Up demonstrator, just a hobby demonstrator. I actually don't use Stampin' Up stuff very much for scrapbooking, but I use it a lot, almost exclusively on my cards at this point. So I've been purchasing a lot, and I just decided that I'd like to get the discount, and the starter kit was a really good deal, and it gave me a chance to buy a whole bunch of stuff for pretty much half price. And then there's not really any risk involved, so if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. There's no penalty if I don't meet my quotas or anything, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I'm not really sure if it's going to be a big, huge thing for me for a long time, or if it's just going to be something I'm going to try for a while, but I'm giving it a shot because I'm buying the stuff anyways, so I figure I might as well get something out of it. So, hang on. I have these papers, and I'm actually in the middle of another project, a little mini album here. I'll give you a little peek. It's really, I just started it last night. So this is a little accordion album, and I think I'm going to give this as a gift. So anyways, I've covered all the pages, but I haven't really done much with it, but it's not going to use up all of this paper. I've already made a bunch of cards with this paper. Love this. It's really cute. It's so bright and just really cheerful. I'm not a huge fan of circus, but not a whole lot of it has circus. Like, there's a little bit of circus stuff, but a lot of it is just kind of like carnival type, just bright and cheerful. So anyways, and I got the quick accents from, this is all Stampin' Up paper. It's from Big Top Birthday is the name of the collection. So I really love these borders and these accents, so I'm going to try to use mostly this paper, and see, I still have a whole lot. I've made a ton of cards with this, and I still have a lot of the paper left. So I'm going to try to use up some of this because it's so cute, and it's got the red and the white, and it goes with the Canada Day. And but I think I'm going to tone it down a little bit because it's a little bit bright, so I don't know how this is going to work out because I've never tried to, I've distressed the edges of paper before, but I'm going to try to go over this whole thing with antique linen distress ink and see how it comes out. I'm going to try it on a smaller piece just so I don't ruin a whole huge piece. But I think it's going to tone down all of the whites just a tiny bit. I'm not going to put a ton on, just so it doesn't have that stark white look, because I don't really want that look for this layout. So anyways, I'm going to put her on fast forward now, and you can just kind of watch me work if you want to. Bye.